Hi, professional educators. Welcome to this video session. My name is Samuel Chukwu Emeka. In this video session, we shall add a choice tool in our classroom. A choice is basically a multiple choice question or a multiple choice concept that you can use in your classroom to get a quick survey. You can use it for a quick survey on what students think about a particular concept. You can use it to poll your student on a concept. You can use it to determine a prior background knowledge on a topic before you begin teaching that topic. You can also use it to allow your class to vote on something, to vote on a concept, or to collect the opinions of your students on a concept. So there are several things you can use a choice tool to do in your classroom. It gives you an instant feedback on the student responses. So we want to do that. Let's say we want to do it in this week. And what we first do is we turn editing on. And we go to the week we want to do it, August 19th to August 25th. Probably let's say that you want to teach a topic on August 26th. So it is good to kind of add a choice. If you want to determine a prior background knowledge of your students on that topic, then you might want to add a choice on the previous week, okay, prior to that week that you need to teach the topic. So you go to add an activity and you select choice. Let's say I want to teach the concept of probability, okay, on next week. So I remember this week is August 19th to August 25th. So I'll come here and in the choice name I enter probability, or I might say let's do some probability. Okay, then I might come here and say the meteorologist at the National Public NPR radio station announced that there is a 70% chance of rain in Montgomery County today. Okay, assuming this is just an example. What is the probability that there will not be rain, or what is the probability that it will not rain in Montgomery County today? Okay, and kind of I might first of all say I might kind of say this: do you listen to NPR station? Then I might now say this. Okay, now I might come here and underline this, and I might, what is the probability that it will not rain in Montgomery County today? I might make this bold. and underline it. Then I might come here, 70% chance of rain. I might make it bold and underline it. Just on the thing I'm asking them for. Now, I want to teach the topic of probability next week. And I want to know whether, you know, this is like a real world application. I want to know, okay, whether they can apply, you know, if they listen to this station every day. Of course, they give weather reports in this station, so that they can know, okay, if they say 70% chance of rain, it means that the probability that it will rain is 70%. So I want to know whether they also know about complementary events, whether they can, if they answer this well, I know that they kind of have an idea. So I have some choices here. The format, you can leave it as HTML format. The limit the number of responses allowed. You want to keep this in disable. Yeah, okay, you want to leave it in disable unless you're creating a group, unless you're creating a group in your class. Otherwise, unless you're creating a group in your class, otherwise, if you're not using group in your class, you might want to leave this as disable. Okay, and you have and you know, you have if you leave this as disable, then there is no limit. You know, all your class participants can participate in the choice. This is not usually a graded activity, so you might just want to let me center this. This is not a graded activity, so it's just something that you want to determine the prior background knowledge of your students on a particular topic before you teach it. Okay. The choice one, we can say 20%. Choice 2, we can say 70%. Choice 3, we can say 30%. And I want only 4 choices, okay? Yeah, so I'm not gonna use choice 5. If you still want more choices, you can click on add fields to form. Choice 4, I might say I do not know. Okay, so this is a case of complementary event. We know that, of course, if it's not gonna rain, it's gonna be 30% chance that there will not be rain. So the correct choice is choice 3. Okay. Now I want to restrict this if you want, because this is you don't want this to be forever during the duration of the course. If I want to teach it the week after August 19 to August 25, then I want it to be answered within that week. So I want to open it from August 19. Wanna leave it at open it from 12 midnight, and I want it to close August 25. And 23:59 of 23:55. Yeah. Okay, then you in the miscellaneous settings, you can display the mode horizontally. I will leave it as horizontally. Publish results. I would not like to publish results to students. I would not like to do that because this is just for me. It is not for my student. Now, whatever settings you do, it depends on what you want. Okay, you can modify it to what you want. And I would not like the choice to be updated. Yeah, I wouldn't want students to go and change their answer after submitting. And show column for unanswered, I will leave it at no. I can see how many students which students answered those questions. So I'm not using groups, so I leave it as no groups, and then visible show. There is no ID number. I just click save and return to course. Okay, so what you want to do now, okay, this is the choice. It has a question, is a multiple choice question. Now, what you want to do now is like what I usually do when I go to your classes. I go as a student. You know, this is from the student point of view. So we switch role to student, and this is what your students will see when they come to your classroom. And the August 19 to 2, because you want to teach the topic of probability this week, you have placed a choice here in the prior week. So they click on it. So I would like you to click on it, and okay, now it says sorry, this activity is not available until Monday, August 19. So that tells me I have to go until August 19, 12 midnight. So what I'm going to do now is to go, and for the purpose of this course, I will make it open. So return to my normal role, turn editing on, and I'll come here and I will click update. This, you can always update it, and you go back here and you leave it open. Let me say January, because I know we are past that. Okay, save and return to course. Okay, then switch role to student, and I click here, and it says this. Okay, what is the probability that it will not rain in Montgomery County today? So I'll click 30%, right? And I click save my choice. So it says your selection 30%. Okay, this is from the student view. Okay, it only shows them what they answered. Now you go back here to your course, click on return to my normal role, and click on this to see who has answered it. And it says your choice, right? As you know, because I was the one who took it. But as a faculty, as a teacher, at the top right hand corner here, you click on view one responses, and it tells you which student answered it. So you can kind of see which student answered it. So when I go to your classes, I will go in as a student to see. I would like you to answer it as a student, and then also verify what you have answered as a faculty here when you click that. Then with the student responses, you can download it in open document sheet format, or in Excel format, or text format. So these are, let me go back to the class. So these are kind of the things that choice can do. The choice tool can that you can use the choice tool to do in your classroom. Thank you so much for listening, students, and you have a great day.